Hey guys, how is it going? I'm so glad you guys joined me today. And guess what? I just came from the thrift store and I have quite the loot to show you guys. As you guys know, I love shopping at my local thrift store. Actually, we have two thrift stores here, but one of them is really where I find I tend to get most of my cameras from. Actually, I'm quite popular at this particular thrift store. The manager there actually knows me, and she tends to reserve the cameras for me in a box. So I go there like once every couple months, and usually she has a group of cameras just reserved for me. They really appreciate my business, and oftentimes I'm able to get these cameras for cheap. If you guys remember that video that I did regarding how to thrift for film cameras, I'm gonna put the suggestion right up there. It will just pop up there, so you can click on it and add it to your playlist to watch it later. But I gave some tips on how to thrift for film cameras, and one of the things that I talked about was that if you can buy in bulk, buy a lot of cameras rather than just single cameras, and that's really one that I actually practice. And I find that to save me a lot of money. For example, today when I went, check this out. I got a box filled with cameras, film cameras, and I got this for, guess how much? All of this for $15. And that is just incredible. That's incredible value. And I'm just gonna go through each and every one of the cameras, and I'm gonna just show you guys what I got. Some of them actually have quite a bit of value because I did a preliminary check on eBay to see how much they cost, how much they're going for. And I actually got a couple famed cameras that are known to produce extremely good quality images, and I will go through that with you. So thanks so much for joining me, and let's get to it. I'm not a big fan of these bags, but you know, I get them, I put them in storage just in case. You never know, I may need a bag like this and I take it with me. So this one here is the Pentax, and you can see it right there. Is it Pentax SPO 145M Super, and there you go. I don't know much about this camera, but the beauty about point and shoot cameras, I find, is they're so durable and they're so compact. I can throw my point and shoots in a bag when we're going out to the park. I don't have to worry. The thing with film photography, there's a time for that. There's a time and place when these point and shoot cameras would be the best option for you. And that's the versatility of this hobby for me, is that if I'm going out on a bike ride, for example, with my family, I can just throw this in my pocket, and I can capture some candid shots of my family. They're very versatile. They come in quite handy. You don't need a lot of experience with these cameras. So I like point and shoot cameras, and I collect them as well. So this is the newest addition to my collection. This is just one of them, the first of them. It's just beautiful, beautiful camera. Everything seems to work. I'm not sure what model this is. Oh, it's right there. This is the Fuji DL7. Yeah, right there. The Pentax SPO 738S. So I guess I have two Pentaxes now. I have this one, both SPOs, and just nice cameras. They look good, and Pentax is a good brand name. These ones actually have quite a bit of features on them. I like that a lot. And look, the battery is still working. And you can see the date on this actually. I think the date is off by just one day, but that's a good sign. It's working. It looks like it will work. That's excellent. Take a look at this. and that's the next one. And this one is the Fuji DL80. So I guess I have two Fujis as well. I have the DL7 and the DL80. I'm not sure what the differences are, but awesome regardless. Look at this. This is another film camera. This is the Canon SureShot Z155 caption. Okay, right there. Wow. So when you guys see my camera collection, I have a lot of SLRs, I have a whole bunch of cameras, but for the majority, I buy them for cheap. You know, I get these cameras for cheap because people are letting go of their cameras. So I don't waste money. So people see my collection and they think, whoa, you must have spent a ton of money. No, I actually got a lot of these cameras for cheap. Like all this set is $15. Doesn't cost a lot of money. Now this is a cheap camera. It's like the one I shot with the other day, which is the focus-free camera. No brand, no name, very light. It's like a toy camera, plasticky. Everything is just poor quality. But even then, I'm still curious to find out. Oh, looks like this one is stuck. It looks like the cover is stuck. Yeah, that would work. Oh, I managed to force it open. Okay, so let's see if it. The lesson I learned yesterday. See? It works. I have a feeling there's film in this. Oh no, there's no film in it. Okay. So this is good. Well, it's a cheap camera, but I will actually continue to do this cheap film camera challenge, because like I said the other day, photography is not just about the gear, it is about your skill. So I'm trying to challenge myself to be a better photographer, and what I'm gonna be doing is taking these point and shoot cameras and try to make the best images out of them, and I'll be sharing all of that with you guys. Now what I really love about having a vlog to share these things with you guys is that from this experience I'm able to learn about each and every camera. I'm able to learn about, it's like the cameras have personalities. So depending on what look I'm going for, or what look I want, I can go back and play some of these videos and know, oh, this camera will give me this look the best. And so I really am enjoying this whole process of documenting what I'm doing, and I hope that you guys are learning as well. So the next one I have here is actually a pretty nice looking Kodak Instamatic Pocket 30 camera. I think I have one of these already, but this is a much better looking one. Now this is a collector's item because you won't find the film for this. I don't think they make the film anymore, but this is a collector's item, and I'm so glad it's in such pristine condition. The lens looks clean, everything looks really good on it. Now when I get these cameras, I do a thorough cleaning of them. I disinfect the cameras, and the reason is you never know where these things have been or who's handled them. So I disinfect them. I use disinfectant wipes, and then I also spray them with this lens cleaning solution that I have, and I will give them a good wipe down, and that's before I put them in my cabinet to store them. So the next camera here, wow, oh yeah, this is the one that actually one of the two that I talked about. This is the Ricoh FF9 autofocus camera. So this camera is actually quite renowned for producing pretty crisp images. It's a Ricoh, which is awesome. Ricoh's they have good glass on them. And for film photography, it's really about the glass that you put on the camera. And so I have a Ricoh. Look at that. Excellent. And now this is the other excellent camera that is actually quite famed. I think they tested one person. I just did a quick search on the internet and I found that somebody put this camera against a D70, and the images that it got versus the D70 camera, this one actually looked way better. So I have this camera now. It is famed for the quality of the images that it produces. And the other beautiful thing about this camera is that it actually is weatherproof. So if I'm going out in maybe rainy weather, or just with my family going out there hiking, I'm going to bring this camera. I would rather bring this camera than my SLRs because this can fit. It's light to pack and it produces excellent images. So if you look, there's actually battery in them already, in this particular camera already. What I tend to do is I take out all the batteries because I don't want any issues, and when I need them, I go for them. I put them in. So let's test the shutter. I believe I tested the shutter. Yeah, it sounds weird, but I'm gonna see. Yep, it does open. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but oh, the flash actually came on. I was quite blinding, but it works. The shutter opens, it fires. It's excellent. I love it. I can't wait to try this out. And the roller mechanism in it works as well. So I'm really pleased about that. Oh, this one came in a plastic. Check this out. It's all sealed up. And this is the Vivitar 830PZ Power Zoom. It actually looks new. Look at that. It looks new. This is awesome, guys. Now this is, wow. Oh, look. It's got film in it already. I'm going to continue shooting with this, and I'm going to develop the film. I've had this happen a few times already, and then you'll be surprised what you get on what other people have shot. I don't know why people give up their cameras with when it's still loaded with film, but I guess they figure nobody's going to develop it. But people like me actually develop film, so I just love this. Guys, I tell you, I'm just going to tell you guys this. There's so much power that I find, that I'm finding in being able to develop my own film. There's so much freedom. I tell you, it's like I set my own pace. I go out, I shoot, and then I develop it at home. And it's just so empowering. It's just so empowering to be able to do that. I love it. I love it. And here, okay. We still have a few to go, believe it or not. And this one here also came with it. This is the Samsung Maxima Zoom 70 GL. Now I believe I have a Samsung that looks like this, but this one looks in good shape. It's also a film camera. When I see cameras like that, I have to check again, because I am always disappointed if it turns out to be a digital camera. And cameras like this tend to look like a digital camera. So I have to cross-check to make sure that it's actually a film camera. Yeah, so I wasn't disappointed when I saw it. And this one has got some, you see those lenses there? This is like the red eye reduction and the focus system in there. So it could be autofocus. I'm pretty sure it's autofocus, which is awesome. I think this one has a dedicated flash button here. That means you can turn off the flash, which is good for a point and shoot camera. Let's keep going. I guess I'm gonna talk about this. I was disappointed when I saw this. Yeah, this is a digital camera, guys. I have no value for, like, I do not desire a digital camera like this. I don't have any value for it. I think, how many megapixels is this? That's the thing with digital cameras, right? It's all about the megapixels, and they keep advancing and they lose their value so quickly. This is a 4.1 megapixel camera. I mean, you tell me, is there any value in a 4.1 megapixel camera right now? I honestly don't know how we went from good cameras to this, thinking that this was better. I honestly don't know why society moved on to these things. I guess they're convenient. Yeah, but they cannot match a film camera of this caliber. Even these point and shoot cameras will produce much better images than these 4.1 megapixel cameras would produce. But I guess we got sold into the convenience of having something like this rather than a film camera and all the hassle of going through all the processes. And so I'm gonna charge this up, and it's in good shape. It looks pretty nice. If it works, a lot of the digital cameras that I've received actually don't work. A lot of them have had issues with the SD cards system malfunctioning, and a couple of them that I have gotten have worked. And if they do work, I give them to my daughter because she likes them. She likes to shoot with the digital cameras, so I don't fault her. I think that's good for her. That's a good way for her to be introduced to photography. So I clean them up and I give them to my daughter. And this is the next one here. That's a Fujifilm DL270. Oh, so I think I have quite a few Fuji films. I have this one here, the Fuji, the DL80, and I also have this Fuji DL7. So that's awesome. More options. And also this one here, the Kodak 735 point and shoot camera. Okay, and what else? I think there are a couple more. Wow, that's a lot of cameras, guys. Look, Pentax PC55. Look at that. Beautiful camera. Beautiful camera. Pentax is an established brand. They produce good images, so I like Pentax. And this one is a Vivitar. Look at that. This is a focus-free, switchable panorama. And look, it's loaded with film already. It comes with film in there as well, which I will develop. And this one has a panorama switch that you can switch to get your panorama images. I like it. It feels hefty, it feels heavy. And last but not the least, I also got this camcorder, which is the Panasonic Palmcorder IQ. Okay, right there. And I collect these cameras. I collect these camcorders as well. This is actually, I think this would be my third camcorder so far. Oh, look, it comes with a remote. It's got its own interesting slot right here, just like that. It clicks in and out, and that is pretty nice. That is pretty nice, actually. And that's the remote that it comes with. Pretty high tech, if you ask me. I like these camcorders because there are times when I want to achieve some retro feel, and I am going to get to that point where for some of my camera reviews I will actually use these camcorders to produce like a look just to give that retro vibe, and I only intersperse them in my videos. So for me, the direction that I'm looking for this particular channel is that I'm not just going to focus on the review, giving you guys information that you need about these cameras, because every time I take them out I will talk about them, but I also want to give you guys, I want to make it appealing to you guys. I want to make it look good. I spend a lot of time editing my videos and with my background in videography as well. So I want to give you guys something that is of a decent quality, of something that you can be a quality that you can be you can appreciate, right? I want to make the experience enjoyable for you, because I took a look around. I've seen the reviews of these old cameras. A lot of them are rushed. A lot of them are not done nicely. I know there are a couple channels out there that do a pretty high quality work, and I actually look up to them. So I've already subscribed to a few of them, but what I'm looking forward to doing is adding some extra elements to this, and that will include some stylistic feels with camcorders like this. Okay, just to give it that retro vibe. Yeah, so that's it. That's a ton of cameras. That is at least, I think, over 10 cameras here for $15. So I can't go wrong. I mean, that's something that it was a no-brainer. Just getting these cameras was a no-brainer. And I'm gonna add these to my collection. I'm gonna clean them up nicely, sterilize them, and put them up in my collection. And for the future, I will be taking each one of them out for a spin, shooting my family, and sharing the experience with you guys. I hope that you guys do appreciate what I'm doing. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, please click the like button. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do click the subscribe button. There's a lot of work that I've already done, a lot of videos I've already recorded, and in the meantime, until the next time, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe.